These are the 4 stages you will go through starting off as a beginner to content creation to eventually becoming monetized and making content creation your full-time income. And the reason why I know this is because in January 1st of 2024, I was stuck at 50K followers, making just $500 a month, and I was a 20-year-old college student. But I tested this one thesis. If I just posted once every single day and followed this 4-step formula, what would happen? And after 20 months, I grew from 50,000 to 410,000 followers on Instagram. My coaching business in the past 20 months has gone from $0 to $760,000 made, and I've been able to charge 5 figures for brand deals that I posted onto my Instagram page. And this growth process has been proven to work in all of the following niches: real estate, guitar, rock climbing, high school, UGC, self-growth, founder, building in public, relationships, Amazon FBA, travel, software engineering, golfing, tech, productivity, SMMA, make money online, Christianity, university. And the reason why I know this is because I've coached over 1,500 creators now in the past 20 months. I'm not saying this to brag. Okay, I'm low-key kind of fucking bragging here. I'm genuinely saying this because this will be the complete roadmap, the 4-step roadmap to go from an absolute beginner to hitting 10K followers and monetizing with your content. It's the same roadmap that people that I've worked with, like Henry, who is a literal 17-year-old, posted his first video in April of 2025, and in just 32 days and 27 posts, he hit 10K followers and he made his first dollar with content creation. And if you're curious about the program that all of these people have gone through and Henry to go from 0 to 10K followers and start monetizing with their own content, this is my private community content academy. And if you're interested in joining, just book a demo call right down below. Anyways, step 1 when you are starting out with content creation is simply to post your first video, because you need to try different formats and see what you enjoy with content creation. And you should expect 0 growth. I know a lot of people came onto this video thinking that, okay, what's the biggest hack so I can 2x my content growth instantly overnight? And what you have to understand is when you're posting your first 30 videos, the most important thing is consistency. And you need to find a community of people who actually keep you accountable to posting consistently, because I've seen so many people who ask me, yo, Mino, how do I get into content creation? How do I start? How do I start making money? But then they quit after like 3 days, 2 days of posting, or they never even post their first video. Another reason why these people never actually end up posting, and how to prevent yourself from becoming one of them, is understanding your why. Ask yourself really right now, why do you actually want to get into content creation? Why do you want to build a personal brand? And the reason why I believe that so many people should start creating content is because learning the skill of content creation is the best skill you can learn in 2025, even if you are just learning it part-time. So many people that I've worked with came in as literal college students who had maybe like 2-3 hours a day of spare time, and they were able to turn those 2-3 hours of spare time, learn, focus on their content creation, and after 60 to 90 days, land jobs from content creation, or even get paid 10K a month from brands to make videos for them. This skill of content creation is literally the most high value skill that you can learn in 2025. And if you can just simply learn it, it will pay you dividends literally in 6 months. But we'll talk about the monetization in a second, because your number one thing that you need to focus on right now, if you're in the first stage of posting your first video, is think of content like a skill that you're actually gonna train and build up. But once you actually get into the groove of posting content, you've posted your first video online, which props to you if you have. That's genuinely very difficult to do, because you have to fight against all the judgment of all your peers who are gonna be looking at your content and thinking that you're fucking cringe and weird for doing it. Step 2 is to make it a habit. And the way that you can level up in this is learning the basics of scripting, filming, and editing by posting consistently. And once you have gotten to this groove of posting consistently, you can find the 1 to 2 videos that actually get over like 10K views, which is actually much easier to do than you think. I know that it seems like a huge number, but Jojo, after posting 67 days in a row, he got his first 100K view video on his Instagram, and then literally in the span of about 2 weeks, he turned his first 100K view video into 300K view videos. But the most important thing is just posting your first 30 videos during this period and making it a daily habit. Because odds are, if you're not making a daily habit, then you're probably not gonna excel at this skill set of content creation. Then step 3, after you've made it a habit and you've posted your first 30 videos consistently, is something I like to call micro optimization. And by the end, you should be able to master content creation and hit 10,000 followers by day 60 through 90. I see this as a pattern with all the creators in my community that I work with. Once you double down on the videos that are actually doing slightly better than the others, right, while making your videos 1% better every single day, you focus on the editing, trimming dead space. You focus on the scripting, removing redundant sentences. You focus on the hook. Does your hook, your first 3 seconds of your video, pattern interrupt? Is it unique in any sort of way? Does it use specific words that trigger viewers' emotions? What do your visuals subconsciously communicate? And does your tonality, the way you speak on camera, show emotion or authenticity, or are you just reading off of a script kind of dead inside? And once you focus on improving all of these skill sets for 60 to 90 days of consistently posting, Jojo, the creator I talked about before, he went from 1,000 to 10,000 followers in just 47 days. Jojo posted like 200 times during this period. He made it so quick, but you can genuinely master the skill of content creation in just 90 days and get your first 10K followers. And at that point is when you can actually start monetizing from your content. So Jojo also got 100 sales or $4,000 on his guitar course in those 30 days as he was growing his personal brand from 1K to 10K followers. And even if you aren't selling directly through your personal brand or through your Instagram, because I know a lot of you guys don't have a product to sell yet, don't have a business to sell yet, that is okay. Andrew did not have a product to sell, and he just applied to one of the opportunities from our brand partnerships in our Discord server, and in 2 weeks went from zero experience in UGC to making $4,000, and he ended up hitting a 12K month in his first month creating content for other brands in this opportunity known as UGC, which, if you're curious, is a super untapped opportunity where so many brands, apps are looking for creators to literally just make content for them. These businesses with millions in funding and millions in marketing budget are looking to pay creators tens of thousands of those dollars just to make viral content on TikTok and Instagram. And the craziest part of building this skill set and monetizing it is that it doesn't allow you to just get paid by brands to make videos for them. It can even help you land literal job opportunities when you're literally just 3 or 4 months into content creation. This is what happened with Andrew. Since he started UGC just 2 months ago, he went from 0 to 10K a month, and now he's literally getting CMO job offers from his skill of content creation that he scaled up in literally just 2 months. The job offers that people are offering to pay him as a college student are between $100,000 a year and $250,000 a year. Most people pursuing marketing degrees in our age are getting cooked by the job market, and they won't even touch 6-figure salaries until they're 5 years in. This is the power of grinding content creation. And by day 150, I think you should set a very realistic goal of making 5K a month with your content creation. As long as you take the first step and you post your first video, then you make it a habit, then you improve your videos 1% every day, focusing on the scripting, focus on the editing, focus on the hook, focusing on how you're showing up on camera. All of these things that you can improve 1% every day once you treat content like a skill. So now that you actually understand the roadmap that has helped all of these creators go viral and actually start building their online income with content creation, if we parted today, do you see yourself crushing your creator goals? Because you have 2 options once you click off of this video. You can try it alone. You'll have lonely nights pushing against judgment. You won't have content direction, and you'll be burning out trying to balance all of it. And I know this because I spent 5 years making these mistakes before turning content creation into an actual income. So you can try this lonely option, or you can join the best creator community on the planet today and learn from experienced creators in live weekly calls. And this is the kind of community and program that I wish I had access to even just 2-3 years ago when I was first starting out in this journey, when I was so lost, not knowing what to post, what direction to take my personal brand and my content every single day. And that's why I've created Content Academy, a community where you can learn from the most experienced and dedicated creators in live weekly calls where you can hop in, ask your questions, to experts like our monetization coach, Gabe, who went from literally 0 followers a year ago to making $100K a month with his agency just a year later with his niche personal brand. Or Prosper, who literally grew from 3,000 to 370,000 followers in a single year on Instagram. Or Sam, who specializes in content and UGC, and he helps train the best UGC creators. He grew from 1,000 to 100,000 followers in 30 days on Instagram. And you can also hop on live calls with me. And I've also grown 3 accounts on TikTok to over 100,000 followers across multiple different niches. This is my comedy account, this is my personal development account, this is my social media advice account. And I've been creating content now for 5 years, and I've distilled everything I've learned into this one single community where we have many more secret tools and sauce used by the top 1% of creators. And if you're interested and want to 10x your creator growth and learn all of these secrets and join the best creator community on the planet, just book a demo call below. So that being said, these are the 4 steps to go from a beginner to making your first dollar online with content creation. And I want to ask you, are you going to partake in day 1 or put it off for one day?